Hey guys, Bob here from Raw Strength and Muscle, and I got an excellent question on one of my fitness fraud videos about whey and casein protein powder. Okay, and specifically if those are just a waste of money, a waste of time, and a complete fraud or not. Here's the question. Hi, Bob. I've been watching your videos lately and I'm becoming a fan. Love your content, dude. Love your fucking honesty. Fucking awesome. Thank you. I appreciate that a lot. Speaking of scams, what do you think of whey and casein protein? Are they a waste of money? Okay, so first of all, as you can see, this video answering that comment question is not a fitness fraud video. So casein and whey proteins are not frauds, they're not scams, they're not wastes of time and money. However, they are for very specific purposes, okay? So I'm gonna tell you the differences between the two. I'm gonna tell you the reasons to use them, and you can decide whether they're a waste of time and money for you or if they're actually useful for you. So first of all, talking about like on paper, okay, the scientific background, the difference between whey and casein is that whey protein hits hard and it hits fast, okay? Casein is slow digesting. So that means if you take whey protein, it's gonna be like gone from your body in an hour and a half-ish, okay? Under 2 hours, it's in and out of your system, okay? Pros and cons. The pro is if you want the protein to get into your body real quick, it's gonna get in real quick. That's what whey protein does. The con is if you're eating only several hours apart, it's gonna go in real quick, it's gonna be out real quick, and you're not gonna have any protein in your body for, let's say you eat every 3 hours, 1.5 to 2 hours, you're not gonna have the protein circulating in your system, okay? Casein is the polar opposite. Casein, 4 or 5 hours, even longer, it stays in your body and it slowly digests, okay? So what the point here is, in terms of the time that the protein stays in your body, I used whey protein when I was doing a severe like fat loss. Like I just wanted to get shredded. I wanted to get ripped. I was 39 and a half years old. I wanted to go ahead and, just look like the guy from the movie Ninja Assassin. And basically what I did was a lot of burpees, a lot of plyometric push-ups, a lot of plyometric jumps. I did some jump roping. That's basically all that I really did, okay? It was like explosive calisthenics that ended up being a combination of like cardio and strength training, okay? Got totally shredded in time for my 40th birthday. And the way that I did that was by being like zero carb, except around a workout. So I'd wake up in the morning, I would drink dextrose, okay, which is a form of sugar, it's a form of carb. But unlike fructose and sucrose, which is fruit and table sugar, unlike fructose and sucrose, dextrose goes right into your muscles, okay? It goes right into your muscles. It doesn't fill up your liver glycogen, which is important because that's where, ketones are made. But it goes right into your muscles. It fills up your liver, your muscle glycogen. And I also took, when that first meal, I took in whey protein. So basically, wake up in the morning, haven't eaten all night, drink dextrose and whey protein, and I just get the dextrose right into the muscles, fills up my muscle glycogen, gives me the energy to do that really high, intense, explosive work. And the whey protein hits my muscles hard. So I have protein in my body circulating. Now, number one, I've spiked muscle protein synthesis by taking in the protein, okay? Number two, having protein circulating through my body protects my muscles during the workout so they don't get catabolized. Now, I'm only gonna have this protein in my body for, like I said, like an hour and a half, under 2 hours, but think about it like this. Wake up in the morning, dextrose and whey protein hits my body. By the time I'm in the gym, like I drive to the gym, walk into the gym, like leave my house, get in the car, et cetera, it's maybe like, about a half an hour. Let's say my workout is about an hour, okay? So it's about an hour and a half from drinking the whey protein to finishing my workout. Completely depleted. I just drenched every tiny little bit of glycogen out of my muscles. All the dextrose I took before the workout, gone. I'm completely drained. I'm rubbish. I'm laying on the ground like just a thrown away towel, just laying there completely wrung out, completely dry. Then I go ahead and I hit another whey protein and dextrose drink with, I had creatine and glutamine also, okay? This is good because whey protein hits hard and hits fast, like we already said. Dextrose, although it really goes to fill up your muscle glycogen, it still does spike your insulin. Insulin is a storing compound, which means the dextrose stores the glycogen in the muscles. Okay, it refills my muscle glycogen. It also forces the whey protein in. It forces the creatine in. Everything basically is better absorbed because of the dextrose. So I have my shake. Within 2 hours, I have another shake. Then, okay, because I spiked my insulin with the post-workout shake, about an hour later, I had my first solid meal. And for the rest of the day, I just had solid meals, okay? So the reason I waited an hour is because, first of all, I've got the whey protein in my body, which takes an hour to an hour and a half to be out of my body. Okay, so I could eat again, and it makes sense because it doesn't make sense to spike your muscle protein synthesis and then do it again while the first spike in muscle protein synthesis is going on, okay? So basically, I wake up, spike muscle protein synthesis with whey protein, finish the workout, once again, spike my muscle protein synthesis with whey protein. An hour later, a little bit over an hour later, my insulin has gone down, okay? My blood sugar's gone down, I'm fine again. Okay, so the dextrose is not going to store the fat in the next meal. The whey protein's out of my body, and now it makes sense for me to start spiking my muscle protein synthesis with real food, which is slower digesting every 3 hours. Okay, so if you understand that, it's basically wake up, protein, and whey protein. About an hour and a half later, whey protein. And then about an hour after that, every 3 hours, I start eating normal meals. Okay, so in that situation, it makes sense. There is another reason why whey protein, a lot of people like whey protein, and that is because leucine is the amino acid that really spikes muscle protein synthesis, okay? Protein, it has to be protein. It has to be a complete protein. Every time you take protein, you spike muscle protein synthesis. But leucine is really the superstar. That's like the reason why this happens. So since whey has a large content of the amino acid leucine, it spikes it harder. Now, the question is, does that matter? Does it matter if you spike it really hard and then it drops off really hard because it digests so quickly, as compared to not spiking it so hard, but digesting slower, which means that you have the muscle protein synthesis lasts longer, okay? You're in muscle protein synthesis, positive nitrogen balance, high amino acids in your bloodstream, whatever you want to call it, for a longer period of time, albeit less high, or really high for a short period of time. Okay, so the whole concept of it spiking muscle protein synthesis better or harder or more, court's still out. The bottom line is it doesn't really matter, but that's the reason why you take whey protein, okay? Casein, on the other hand, since it is so slowly digested, on paper, the important thing is if you're going to go for a while without eating, okay, you want some kind of a milk protein. Whey protein's milk protein too, but that's a special kind. We're talking about casein protein or a food type of milk protein, because that will digest slowly. So I always, no matter what diet I'm on, always last meal of the day is a form of milk protein, okay? What I've done in the past was I've had Greek yogurt, okay? And I've used that at night. I've also used casein protein at night. So basically what you do is you drink your casein protein last meal right before you go to bed. You're going to be in bed, 8-10 hours, hopefully, if you're getting enough sleep. Okay, so you want something that's going to sit in your gut and slowly digest throughout the night, okay? Casein protein is really perfect for that, okay? It goes really quick, really fast, no excuse to miss your last meal. Like I say, you just drink it and then you're good for the night. So they're really polar opposites, okay? Like the point to whey protein is it gets absorbed quickly and it's out of your body quickly. The point to casein is it's absorbed slowly and it takes a long time to get out of your body. So each of them have their own purpose, okay? Now, I personally, speaking of like putting away the slide rule, putting away the lab studies, okay? Personally, I don't really use whey protein anymore. The reason is I am not on this targeted ketogenic diet where I have protein and dextrose right before and after the workout. I'm just really low carb right now, okay? So I prefer to have food, okay, as protein sources. I also prefer to have, if I am going to have a shake of some sort, I'll have a shake, I'll mix raw eggs, I'll mix whole milk with heavy cream. If I want a really big calorie shake, I'll just have heavy cream and raw eggs, and I'll put in usually some milk and egg protein powder, okay? Milk and egg protein powder it's a slower digesting powder, okay? It's a really good source of, milk and eggs are two really good sources of protein. And it's just, like I said, it's just excellent. It's just, I love it. It's like a milkshake for me because I'm fat adapted. I don't need anything that tastes like a milkshake. That for me is like a milkshake, okay? So that's actually what I usually drink. In terms of casein, when I have somebody on, let's say, the pure protein diet, okay, and they cannot eat chicken or fish or whatever their protein source is, okay, every 3 hours for whatever reason. If you absolutely positively need to drink a shake, I suggest you use casein. And here are the couple of reasons. First of all, I already said on the pure protein diet or any of my diets, basically maintenance, bulking, cutting, whatever, you're eating every 3 hours, okay? So it doesn't make sense to have whey be out of your body in an hour to an hour and a half, which means you have 1.5 to 2 hours with no protein in your body. You basically want to spike it. When muscle protein synthesis kind of comes down, the protein's out of your body, you spike it again all day, okay? Therefore, you have more opportunities to synthesize muscle from protein, okay? Muscle protein synthesis. So it doesn't make sense to take whey on paper. In reality, drinking whey protein is like drinking a glass of water. So you can imagine if you have like a chicken breast with a couple, almonds, nuts, whatever form of fat, chicken breast and almonds all day. That's like bad enough, basically, when you're considering this is a hard diet. But can you imagine having like chicken and almonds, and instead of having a chicken breast, which is food, you chew it, you eat it, it goes into your body, you drink basically a glass of water, it's not going to satiate your hunger. It's not going to give you energy. It's not going to be good. On the other hand, casein is actually, a lot of people complain about it. They say it's like a sludge almost. It's like a thick shake. Some people say certain brands are chalky. I actually like it, okay? Certain brands you might like better than others, but the bottom line is that is the damn point. When you drink casein, not only on paper does it stay in your body longer, but in reality, okay? If you have to replace like a chicken breast with some kind of shake, casein will satiate your hunger and keep your hunger satiated longer, okay? So like I said, if somebody absolutely positively has to, on the pure protein diet, where you can't be drinking whole eggs and heavy cream and stuff because it's low calorie, low fat, you can in fact go ahead and substitute that with a casein shake, okay? So that's the bottom line. Casein and whey are both good. Neither one of them is a waste of time or money, but they have to be used in specific situations. So take that information, decide which, if either, if anything, fits your situation and use it accordingly. If you guys are interested in learning exactly how I set up a diet from getting your body fat adapted to losing weight, to getting back to maintenance without getting fat again, to lean bulking so that you can end one of your bulks at 10% body fat like I regularly do. I always have abs at the end of my bulks. Go ahead, look at the in the description below, and you can check out the Raw Strength and Muscle Brotherhood, which is my group coaching. There's also a link to my one-on-one coaching where I tell you exactly what to do. It costs obviously a little bit more than the group coaching, or you could check out my low-carb cutting and bulking diet plan and my Raw Strength and Muscle workout program. They are all down below. Look at what you need, and just go ahead and get what you need. Anyway, appreciate the question. I appreciate you guys watching, and keep the comments coming. I will answer them in videos, and I will see you guys in the next video.